Hey everyone, and welcome back to the X-Ring. Guys, I do want to apologize if this is the third time you've seen the video. The first time it was uploaded, there were some things in there that couldn't be seen, and then the second time I found out that YouTube does not allow incendiary rounds, so there will be none of that footage on this one. But basically, this is me in the UAE attempting to shoot 2 miles or 3 kilometers. It was 1.92 miles or something like that. It was very, very exciting to try this using a Victrix Crown in 375 Cheytac. Never attempted a shot like this, so let's see how it went and I'll explain how the whole process went. Good morning and welcome back to the X-Ring. So it is 5:30 in the morning and I am on the interstate and we are headed out to the desert. We're trying to get out there early enough to get set up so that we don't have to deal with all the heavy mirage that comes off the sand out in the desert. Now, just to give you guys a little bit of backstory, we are going to be shooting a Victrix Crown. This is a factory rifle, no modifications made to it or anything else. And guys, I've never shot out to 2 miles. So what we're going to have to do is we had to get a little creative because, you know, you've got a 40-minute of angle rail or so. Then we added the spur for more elevation, and then we've got it topped off with a Collis 540i. You guys know I love the Collis scopes. Super clear, should be able to do everything we need. But we need to make sure that we can get out as far as we need to get out to be able to try to hit this 2-mile target. So with a Garmin Zero and a 100-meter indoor range, we're able to get this thing zeroed, but only at 100 meters, and it's 3 mils high. So if you put that information in the Kestrel, big shout out to Kestrel, those guys, huge sponsor of the channel. And guys, if you're trying to do stuff like this, you really need some type of ballistics program to be able to attempt something like this. But basically, it's 3 mils high at 100 meters. So what I did was did some quick math, and sure enough, we're able to determine that the rifle will have a 680 meter zero being 3 mils high, like exactly. So the first thing I want to do is when we get out to the range, we'll check the environmentals and we will run it through the Kestrel and we will confirm it at like 700 meters to make sure we're pretty darn close to that zero. Once we do that, we're going to work our way out. I don't want to burn a ton of ammo, but we want to try to work our way out and make sure that we can get out to at least that 2-mile target. If we can do that, we'll be good. And like I said, we'll verify it along the way. We'll see how many rounds it takes. We're going to have some spotters out there. We'll see, because we've never done this before. I've never done it before, neither of these guys with this rifle. And we'll see how it goes. So you guys stay tuned. We'll come back at you at the range. I think for now, we're going to go to the gas station. And I'm going to get me a Diet Coke and a snack. You guys can see how hazy it is. That's why we want to try to get started so early. If you guys look out across there, that's what we're going to be battling against to see this target. So a lot of things have to work in place to be able to do this. You can't just go out to the desert and do stuff like this. You got to remember, firearms are highly regulated. Highly regulated. So we are back on the road and we are headed to the facility. We'll see if we can hit some of these targets. The sun's already come up pretty darn bright. Hopefully the haze will stay down. We're running about All right, so for those that aren't familiar with what a TACCOM HQ or a Charlie TACCOM is, let me show you right here. So what you're looking at here, this is a TACCOM HQ. And this one's set for 50 minutes of elevation. And so that when you attach it to the front, then your scope actually looks to the back of it like this, and then it is giving you more internal adjustment in your scope. Basically, it's not more internal adjustment, you're just introducing this first. So when you get into 2 miles shooting and all of that, you gotta have something that enables you to get those kind of distances. You're not just gonna dial it, and you're not gonna be able to hold all this in the reticle. One of the things I love is the K540i is very well represented here, as well as Swarovski. If you guys haven't ever used this scope, man, these things are bomb-proof. And this one actually got dropped, but something as simple as this, you can unscrew the eye cups, and so all they've got to do is order a new one. and it will thread right on, and you can fix it just that easily. They also broke the standoff here for the head restraint, or the head relief, the eye relief, but all the Swarovski stuff is built super tough. All right, so coming up top, guys, first thing we want to do is we're shooting towards targets in that direction. The wind is actually blowing this direction. It just took a reading. We've got 6.5 to 7 meters per second, so about 15 mile an hour, and it's almost a full value wind. So this is actually going to be really tough today. We're going to try to confirm at 300 first. We'll see what happens, or at 700 meters, and we will go from there. But just looking at it right now, yeah, it's going to be a little spicy today. All right, so the vehicles were stuck downrange at the 3,100 meter target, which is just shy of 2 miles. It's 1.9 and some change. They're free and clear now. It's 9:40 or 8:40, so we should be able to get some rounds downrange here in just a minute. And just remember, we're going to be shooting different ammo than what we zeroed with. We're going to be shooting a 352 grain bullet, and we're going to try to start off at 1,000 meters. And at 1,000 meters, just putting all the data in here, if I go to 1,000 meters, my range card says that I should be somewhere, I'm guessing, it's going to be 2.8. So we'll see if that works. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start at 1,000 meters. Hopefully we can get one on target pretty quickly. We'll go to level mode here on the Pro. And we are shooting, this is Desert Tech, and this will be the 375 Cheytac. And like I said, the first thing we want to do is we want to confirm 0. Are we clear?
Yeah, clear.
Based on the wind, I'm going to shoot. All right, 1,000 meters. You ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Okay, so we're high about half of a mil. All right. All right, here we go. We're going to go, and we're going right side. We are level. Impact. Yep, this is impact. All right, so 2,000 meters is going to call for 16.8. So we'll go 16.3. There's 16. 1, 2, 3. This 2,000? Mm-hmm. All right. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in. Does that have a hit flash? Yes. That has a flasher on it? Okay. So that's pretty clear here. So good so far. Like I said, we just had to confirm that 0. So we're going to do our third shot now. This will be at 2,000 meters. So give me just a second. I need to come up on this bipod. All right, so 2,000 meters, calling for 16.8. We're going 16.3. All right, I'm going to hold 2.5 mils left, wind. All right, here we go. Ready? Okay, so high and right. So I was at 2.5. I needed to be at 3.2, and I need to come down about 0.2. 3 would probably be better. And I was holding 2.5 of wind. So I'm going to hold 3 mils of wind, and here we go. Let me get level. We're level. Impact. I think it was pretty good, pretty solid. So I think you guys could see that. So this is where the issue is going to run into, guys. If we're going to go 3,100 meters, I'm going to have to add more elevation or come up with the total. So we were at 16 mils at 2,000. So if we're going to go 3,000, let me go to the range card here. Range card at 3,000 is going to be 50 something, right? So we're at 3,100 meters. Let's see if we can do this without the TACCOM HQ. So that's going to be 51. We'll just call it, maybe we do 50. So I know I can get 28 here. So that's 28. So we need to hold 22. I don't know if I can do that in here. I've got enough reticle to do that, so give me just a second. Guys, just on the wind alone, with the wind that's coming out at us, we're looking at some significant wind holds. So on this one, we're going to be looking at about 9 mils of wind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dial 4 so I can hold 5 in the reticle. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold 5 left in the reticle at 22. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, ready? 3,100, here we go. Oh, I saw it.
Left.
Too much wind. Was elevation good or come up 1? Come up 1, you think?
No, so left.
Yeah, left.
Left.
So I held too much.
The height is okay.
Yeah, height is okay. So let's see if we can get on this next shot, guys, while the conditions are about the same. I'm holding 22 mils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'd be 4. That's right here. Pro is good. And there we go, 3,000. Let's see what happens. 3,100 meters. Low, way low.
Low, right low.
I held the same thing. So guys, that's a lot of flight time, like forever in a day. I still held 22 in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Nothing?
Nothing, not show.
No sight on that one. So I don't know. I don't want to be burning through too much of this, and this thing might be getting a little bit warm. Oh, we're good. I think 22 is the call with 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Three, 4, 5, 6. Off left.
Oh, left.
So the elevation's good. That was holding 4. So we're chasing wind now, guys. This is where it's getting tough.
Exactly under the flag.
Yep. Under the flag. 122. 1, 2, 3. That would have been 3 mils. Here we go. 22. 1, 2, 3. Impact! So yes. That's my furthest shot ever. You guys saw the green and the red on it. And guys, you got to realize I had to be on 15 power just to see all the reticle, and I did it without the Cheytac comm having to be on there. And that's with the 375 H&H. So, or sorry, 375 Cheytac. It took 9 rounds to do a total from 1,000 to 2,000 to get to 3,000, just doing holdovers and everything in the reticle. So hopefully we got that on video. That'd be cool if we did. Yeah, it was recording the whole time, so that was cool. So big shout out to everyone that put in the time and effort to allow this to happen. Like I said, this isn't something that you can do very easily. A lot of arrangements had to be made, and we had to have a lot of permissions to have this to happen. So big shout out to everyone. You know who you guys are. It was a pleasure being able to do this, and thanks for allowing me to use your equipment to be able to attempt this 2-mile shot. Was able to do it. Wished I could have stayed out there some more, but like I said, I was using someone else's ammo. Didn't want to burn through a lot of ammo, but I wanted to put it on that bucket list of things to try to do, and it's the furthest I've ever shot. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. We're going to have some more reviews coming up. Definitely some GA Precisions. You guys stick around and have a great weekend.